Hello, everybody. My name is Tiara White, and this is my speech on the Baroque period. I will start with a little bit of background information. During the Baroque period, music lasted from 1600 to 1750. It was preceded by the Renaissance era and followed by the Classical era. The Baroque style spread throughout Europe over the course up to the 17th century. The Baroque is a Western style of music, dance, painting, sculptures, poetry, and other arts that flourished from the early 1700th century. It followed Renaissance art and Mannerism, and preceded the Rococo and Neoclassical styles. It was encouraged by the Catholic Church as a means to conquer the simplicity and economy of Protestant music. Clothing underwent radical changes, beginning in the geometric sculpture style of the Renaissance and gradually shifting to much softer styles and silhouettes with flowing skirts and draped bodies and sleeves. Accessories depended on the season. In summer, a veil was worn to protect the complexion, and a fan was used to cool oneself, while in winter, a woman would go out with a fur muff, a hood, or a mask. The mask covers the face from the nose to the forehead, with holes for the eyes, and gives the wearer, for our taste today, a hint of mystery. Moving on to the second part of my speech, we will learn a little about the Baroque period music background. Popular Baroque musical forms include the prelude, the cantata, the sonata, and even opera. Like prior Renaissance compositions, many Baroque pieces have religious themes. Baroque composers were aligned with both the Catholic Church and following the 16th century Protestant Reformation. The Baroque was known for its grandiose, dramatic, and energetic spirit, but also for its stylistic diversity. The original meaning of Baroque is irregular pearl, a strikingly fitting characterization of the architectural and design of this period. Later, the name came to be applied also to its music. Baroque music forms a major portion of the classical music canon. It is widely performed, studied, and listened to throughout history. Baroque music made notable advantages from the Renaissance period, many of which are still employed by contemporary musicians and composers. The Baroque era gave rise to many composers whose works are still regularly played. Three particular composers of the music period are Johann Sebastian Bach, George Frederick Handel, Antonio Vivaldi. And the last part in my speech will be my two song choices. The first choice was sung by the Royal Choral Society, filmed a performance on April 6th of 2012 with the permission of the Royal Albert Hall and the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra. The clip features the Hallelujah Chorus, with the choir performing under the baton of their music director, Richard Coke. Students from the City of London School for Girls joined the choir for this performance. And I just chose this piece because I enjoyed the song. It was very interesting to listen to. I thought it was easy to follow along with. I think that they did a wonderful job singing and playing. It was really easy for the audience to stay intrigued throughout the whole song. The second video that I chose was performed by Yo-Yo Ma Bach, and he is playing a cello suite number 1 in a G major. And I chose this song because it was somewhat different from my first choice. The beginning is so calming, and before you know it, I thought like your emotions are going up and down following this one. The end resembles the intro, but it's more elevated with wisdom and emotion. And I thought it was amazing how the song says a lot, even though it doesn't have one single word in it. When I compared the two songs, I see they both have a range of emotion flowing through to the listener. It's hard not to get emotional when you listen to both pieces because you can feel so much power involved in the performance. They were both choices that would entertain the listener to a sense of joy. They both are easy to listen to. They provided excellent excitement and included meaning in the songs. Both of these song choices could be used in religious worship, which is what the Catholic Church would play. They provided the listener with a wonderful tune of upbeat praise that can be contagious in big crowds. And the difference in my video choices would be that one was a group of people performing in a worship hall, and the second video is simply just one man playing with an unusual video in the background. The second video shows more instrumental baroque style, which is unique, and watching him get into playing his instrument is very captivating for the listener. I enjoyed the first video's singing that was involved, and they all did very well with keeping in tune and following along with the music director. The musician in the second video, he stayed on point all by himself and paused in between beginning and ending so that the listener could reset. And I really enjoy that. The further we get into music history, we are noticing more and more words are being used in the rhythm of the music. It's no longer just instruments being played. We're actually getting something out of it that's they're speaking about. It opens up really the basics for this type of music that we currently listen to in today's society.